Hey everyone, Ollie at Retro Gaming Revival. I'm here with a follow-up video to my 3DS video that I did last week, in which I talked about the 3DS becoming a slightly more collectible system. This week I'm going to be talking to you about the Wii U. This system has started to see a real steady increase in price over the years, and that is probably due to the fact that not many are really in existence. It wasn't a particularly well sold system for Nintendo, and they discontinued it not too long after it was actually launched. So the system is starting to become more collectible now, and with that the games are also starting to become more collectible. But that doesn't mean that you can't still pick up a bargain if you have yet to jump on the system. So what I'm going to do is show you a handful of games from my personal collection that you can still pick up for what I believe to be a relatively good price. Let's take a look. The first game I'm going to talk about started off as a mini game on Super Mario 3D World, and that is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This is a really fun puzzle game. There's over 70 levels in this game, and effectively what it is a 3D puzzle game. You play one of the Toads, and you have to walk around the level trying to find all the different various collectibles to progress to the next level. It's a very simple, very easy to play game. Sometimes it can get a little bit challenging, but if you're into something which is really fun, something that's a little bit quirky, you can pick up and put it down without too many problems, this will be the game for you. And you can pick this up for as little as £5 or £6. The next game I'm going to talk to you about is a sports title. I'm not big into my sports games, however the Nintendo sports games with the licensed Nintendo characters, I'm all about those because they are great fun. The one I'm talking about on the Wii U is Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. This is a great, fun, colourful multiplayer game. You can play it single player if you want and still have a really good time with it, but this one shines when you're in multiplayer. You can play it with the Wii U pad, you can play it with the Wiimotes, you can play it with the Wii U Controller Pro. As I say, it's just a really great fun multiplayer game, and for as little as £7 or £8, this is a must for this system. The next game I'm going to talk to you about is a horror title, and the one on the Wii U, Zombie U. This got ported to PS4 and Xbox One, I believe, but it just didn't have the same feel that you have playing it on the Wii U. You really need the gamepad to really see how this game shines. Using that gamepad as a sniper scope, as a scanner, as a variety of many other things that you can use it for really enhance this game's claustrophobic feel. And the fact that you can use the gamepad for the map and everything like that, it really frees up the display to be just about the game. Graphically, it's not going to blow you away, and even at the time it was criticised for not being as beautiful as certain other horror games were at the time. But really, this is quite unique for the Wii U, and it's quite unique in terms of a zombie game. I would highly recommend this one. You can pick this up for as little as £4 or £5, sometimes even less if you're in the right place at the right time on eBay. So if you have a Wii U or are interested in this version of the game and are just looking to boost your Wii U collection, you really can't go wrong with this one. Next up is an RPG for the Wii U. This particular franchise is beloved the world over, but this one is a very great addition to the series. Xenoblade Chronicles X. This game is really, really good. If you like your RPGs, especially JRPG elements, this game is going to be really for you. There are hundreds of hours of gameplay in this game. As you can see on the front, they advertise it with a giant mech. You don't really get to those until much later in the game, but when you do, it brings a completely new, unique, fresh approach to the Xenoblade Chronicles sort of saga for me. This one was a really great pickup. It's starting to increase in price a little bit now, so you can expect to pay maybe £20, £25 for this particular game, but I still think that is a really good deal, especially considering the hundreds of hours of gameplay that you can get with it. So again, an RPG fan, own a Wii U, this has got to be on your list. As with the 3DS, you can't talk about a Nintendo system without bringing in a Mario game, and one of my favourites for the Wii U was Super Mario 3D World. I really enjoyed this game a lot. Much like 3D Land, it brought a new charm to the game series that hadn't been felt for a little while. This game has been ported to the Switch, which is fine, but again, like with Zombie U, being able to have everything on the gamepad and free up the main screen for it just to be about the graphics, it's a really nice experience, and this game is absolutely beautiful to look at. The multiplayer on this can get really hectic and really frantic, which is loads of fun, so if you've got lots of friends that want to play this at the same time, you can do. The addition of the cat suit in this game was fantastic. We hadn't had a really fun new Mario power-up for a little while, and this game is dirt cheap. I have seen this go for literally £2 or £3 sometimes, but I would say if you want it nice, complete, £5, it's a great Mario title. You will not go wrong with adding this to your collection. The last game I'm going to talk about is one that is becoming very expensive very quickly. That game is Legends of Zelda Twilight Princess. For me, this is the definitive version of the Twilight Princess. Some people aren't really keen on this game, but for me, I really like it. What I like about this game is probably the things that some people like about Majora's Mask. It is really melancholy, it is really quite dark for a Zelda story as well, and the Wii U port really is the definitive version. It came out on GameCube, it then came out on the Wii. This version does feel like a completely new game. It looks new, it looks great in HD. Just everything about this port is absolutely superb. If you've never played Twilight Princess, I'd argue this is the way to play it. However, it is becoming expensive. Last year you could expect to pay maybe £20 for it. I have seen it start to reach as much as £60, which is expensive for this particular game, I would admit. However, you can get it for around £30 if you just keep looking. Sometimes it's going to be in with a bigger bundle. You might be able to sell some of those other items to keep this one. So it's one of those ones where if you're willing to drop the money, it is becoming more expensive, but you can get it for around £30 if you just keep looking. So I would highly recommend this. At £30, it's a great deal. So there we go. There's a handful of games from my Wii U collection that I think are very affordable at the moment, and one game which is on the slightly higher end of the pricey scale, but you can still get for a very good price if you're willing to just sort of look around a little bit and keep your eyes open. The Wii U is really starting to increase in price now, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that there weren't that many systems made in the first place. So for a long time I always thought the Wii U is going to become a really collectible system, but now if you've ever been on the fence, is the time to really start that Wii U collection. It's a fantastic system, it's very unique, it's very Nintendo to be honest. So yeah, ever been on the fence? Now is the time to start jumping on the Wii U stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you've stuck with the video this far, we really appreciate all the support we've had over the last couple of months. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, give that bell a little push as well, then you can always be notified the next time we put out a video. I've been Ollie from Retro Gaming Revival, and I will see you next time.